Hey there, hi Hayley. Just waiting on my moderator to get online. She's grabbing a snack, and we'll see how we go today. It's getting hot in here. Wish they'd shut the roof. Our clocks have changed over here, so I'm assuming that people are not expecting online around a half hour or so, but it's already 11 here. Last week, right now, it's only 10 o'clock, so hey there, Rocky. Hey there, O'Neill. Welcome to the room. I'm just waiting for either Crystal or Nina to get online and help, but if you guys want to do a donation, that's fine. I'll write it down and we'll get going. We'll get started. Just let me try and get the other phone working with the PayPal. Okay, I can see that one coming in. Which one of you just paid that? Because that was a different name. It was you. Okay, I don't want to say your real name online unless you're okay with that. What's your name here? Mystic License. Yeah, are you okay with me saying your name? But you've donated for a mini read, so you're first up, Mystic. Mystic License for a mini. Okay, what's your question? You want me to call you Fifi? Okay, no problem, Fifi. I knew a lady called Fifi. I think her real name was Fiona or something, and she was from England, and she was in the psychic room many years ago when I used to do a psychic room on Pal Talk. When will male Aries break silence with me? Thank you. Okay, so you want to know about reconciliation with an Aries, Fifi. Okay, Nina, we have Mystic's License first with a mini reading, and so far I haven't seen... there is Super Chat there at the bottom. Hayley, who's paid that? O'Neill's paid for a detailed reading, I believe that is. O'Neill is next. Detailed reading. Rocky's probably going to pay. Hayley, yeah, there is a Super Chat button right there. Now, the Super Chat takes 28% of the money. So it's $7 US and $12 US if you're using PayPal. If you're using the Super Chat button, it's listed as $9 and $15 US because of that fee. And the last time I got paid any of the Super Chats that I've been paid over the last time, the last time I actually received a payment, I was doing it the other day, and it's been like 6 months since I've received any of these payments. So I don't know when I'm going to get paid these payments. It still hasn't come in. I'm waiting to see what happens at the end of the month. And then I've informed Crystal when she's doing a reading that if I don't get paid the money this round on the 22nd or whatever this month, that after that date, that I would like Crystal to make her next 2 donations or whatever using that feature at the regular price, not at the higher price, because she does use PayPal and I'm requesting her to do it. Hey there, country human, welcome to the room. All right, so let's get started. Mystic License has paid for a mini, followed by O'Neill with a detailed reading. I don't know, I think another one just came in. Let me just see if I can get PayPal working on here. Okay, we'll just do the first one because I know it's a mini reading. And you want to know about an Aries. Okay, so let's get started. Can everybody hear me fine? Everything's working fine? And put donations on pause at the moment, please, Nina, because we've already got 2 payments, and when I get to O'Neill, we can open it back up. I'm not sure if Rocky did a donation yet or not. There is always, Hayley, there's always a $2 donation you can do on the Super Chat. The $2 Super Chat will be a quick sort of a read. I'll ask a quick sort of a energy question, yes and no kind of energy question, and I'll say like, Hayley would like to know blah, blah, blah. And then I'll put down 3 cards. And then I'll say, okay, Hayley, we have a new beginning going on here. We have something to do with love and companionship and somebody. This can be a support role model. We have something to do with loss of money or loss of connection or something like that. So I would give you a very brief touchdown on your question, okay, for the $2. Anyway, that's the other one. The prices on the Super Chat. Nina, can you help her out with the prices? It should be coming up on my screen anyway. But yeah, if you're using PayPal, if you haven't got PayPal, that's fine. But yeah, the Super Chat is higher price because of that fee that they charge me, and I don't receive the money. Okay, so let's get the clock going and let's get on with Mystic, because I don't have much time in this room before people are going to come in for lunch. And hopefully they don't come in here today. It's not the most pleasant place to be today. All right, so this was a mini reading, wasn't it? So a mini reading, what happens with a mini reading for those that are new here? Mystic license, Hayley. Mini readings, I set the clock for 4 minutes, but everybody that knows me, once the buzzer goes, it's just for me to know that it's time to start wrapping it up, because they're 5 and 10 minutes reading, but they always end up being about 6 minutes and 12 minutes long, sometimes a bit longer for the detailed reading, especially if somebody pays me a little bit extra, like O'Neill has paid for a detailed reading, but I think he's paid a couple of dollars more. Did you, O'Neill? I think you paid a couple of dollars more. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So let's get started with Fifi. Fifi is Mystic License. Welcome to the room. Fifi, I'm going to say your real name in my head that came up on PayPal. But Fifi would like to know about the Aries. Will there be a break in the Fifi and the Aries? Show me what's going to go down between these two. Is there going to be, it could be an argument, which is what I'm seeing here. It's not always going to be pleasant, you know, if somebody's blocked, things like that. All right, to start with, bottom of the deck, we do have, oh, no. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to pause this, guys. I may have to go offline after this reading and start on this phone. Yes, this phone has power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this reading, and then I'm going to switch phones because that phone is dead. I had it on charge last night. I mustn't have turned it on at the wall, or I had something else plugged in and I haven't turned it on. My apologies, guys. Anyway, let's start the clock again, get it back to normal. All right, so Fifi, bottom of the deck you had the 5 of Hearts. 5 of Hearts is a reconciliation possibility. Okay, so this is where the two of you run into each other or decide to reach out to each other. So it's a possibility because it's under the deck. It's not coming out in the main feature of the reading. We do have a show up here of not being in the right mood, arguments, silence, blocking each other. This is just nasty kind of business here. And there was something that came to light. Either your Aries person found out something about you, or you found out something about them, and it caused this conflict and this shoving somebody out the door. There is some of the female watching the Aries. Here's your Aries sitting here. The Aries is looking at the past and what went on, but there's some sharp kind of woman sitting there. She could be his business associate. She could be a teacher. She could be a doctor, his mother, a best friend. But whoever she is, she's beside him and watched what went on between the two of you. I don't know if she's supporting about getting back, or she's trying to keep saying, remember when she said this, or remember when she did this, or you lied to her, or she lied to you. Okay, so there is somebody that interferes in this connection between the two of you. The problems with coming back together is you've got to talk. You've got a red 5 here. Now, I do feel you've got 5, 5, and you had 5 at the bottom. You've got 3 5s coming out. This is telling me that there's definitely going to be some kind of reconciliation between you. There is going to be some talking, probably in May. It's probably going to be in May or in about 5 weeks' time. At the very furthest point, it could be 5 months away or 5 weeks away, okay? Because the 5 is 5, 5, 5. It's everywhere here. We got somebody that was irresponsible of what they did, what they said, who they're hanging around, what they're listening to, okay? There is a big love card sitting here. It could be, you know, getting together, trying to talk things out, taking care of whatever the responsibility is, and doing it in a way where you're in a pleasant environment to have some kind of discussion. Movement forward is, can it be fixed or not? If this was 2 of spades, I'd have to say that it's probably done and dusted. It is a 2 of clubs, so 2 of clubs is where you or this person, the Aries, are trying to work out, can we fix this or not? There's a lot here about doing the right thing here. This is somebody trying to do the right thing, being supportive, and we've also got this 8 of Hearts, which is right place, right timing, being around people that make you feel good, being happy. Your outcome is not so great, unfortunately. I do see there's jealousy, there's gossip going on, whispers going on. There is this sharp, unexpected thing coming your way in regards to this relationship. And there's also a lack of structure, lack of planning going on. Now, the buzz is going, so like I said, we'll just get onto these now. So what we're going to do now, and thank you for the donation, we're just going to see what else you need to know. What else does Fifi need to know about the Aries? What's going to happen? So it's my understanding that something to do with 5, May, 5 weeks, the 5th of the month, 5 weeks time, 5 months time. That's all to do with reaching out, talking and things going on. A lot of male energy there in the reading. 5s are all male energy, and plus you had 2 kings. It can be a working energy. It can be a distance energy as well, that your Aries is in a different state, different country, something like that. So anyway, after this reading, guys, I'm just going to stop this and I'm going to get it going on a different phone, okay? Because I've got no battery power. All right, here we go. What else does Fifi need to know about her Aries? Okay. All right, so we have balance needs to come back. You need to look at the Aries point of view and your own point of view, because there's a very wise old man once told me, he was my good friend and my boss. He passed away now. He said to me, there's their story, and then somewhere in the middle is the truth of what's going on, okay? You have a time of needing to repair right now. You need to rest, you need to repair, you need to think, is this good for me? Is this something that I want? Emotions look like you're going to be disconnecting from the emotional side of all of this and looking at it from a logical point of view. Okay. We do have the single energy in reverse, the 9 of their own thing. So sometimes you get relationships where 2 people get together and one of them really wants just time with that person. The other one sort of wants time with that person, time with this person, and not running around sharing themselves, but I'm talking about they don't just want to be just solid and have that solid kind of thing. We do have an offer here of something small. So this could be a little bit of a weekend romantic fling type energy. or maybe that's all that this person's willing to give at this time. At the end, you're being told to, you've got Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is all your wishes, your dreams, and what you want. Your Nine of Cups is in reverse, so that's telling me be careful what you're wishing for. Is this what's going to make you happy? Is this what's going to work? Okay? Anyway, thank you so much. Up next, we have O'Neill. Now, O'Neill, just hang in there, guys. Everybody, turn this one off, leave the room, and I'm going to get this phone going. Hopefully the microphone and everything will work on the other phone. And I'll be back in 5 seconds if I can get it all working. Okay, thank you. Bye.